Summer's finally here. The temperatures are heating up and gas prices are, well, they're coming down a little. And the IRS is still stepping on its own feet. Happy Friday, friends. I'm Isaac O'Bannon, managing editor of CPA Practice Advisor. And here's your weekly tax and accounting news roundup for June 26, 2026. In our top news this week, in response to the avalanche of CP 53E notices sent by the IRS this year, those are what tell taxpayers that their direct deposit info failed, was rejected, or missing. Well, the AICPA has requested the IRS make some changes, such as not sending them to people who were not due a refund anyway. The IRS finally released a set of guidelines for how tax pros should and should not use generative AI. And we also have an article from thought leader Donnie Shimamoto, who explores how authenticity and belonging are increasingly becoming core leadership competencies. In news from around the states, in Massachusetts, a ballot question that could have let voters lower the state's income tax was declared invalid by the state's top court because it used misleading language to gather petition signatures. In California, on the other hand, a billionaire tax proposal has been approved to be on their ballot this November. And we also have a list of 10 states that might have a tax identity theft problem. In news from around the profession, there's new data that shows that the job hopping trend among professionals might be over. Also, the PCAOB wants feedback on its standard setting agenda, and the Chartered Institute of Management Accountants, CIMA, has a new president, Alfred Ramosidi. On the technology side, the AICPA has a survey that shows change management and AI are the top issues facing the profession. Another new survey shows that CFOs are increasing their technology spend despite the economy. And we have an article that looks at how falling behind on AI could cost firms in multiple ways. Also, there's an interesting guest column about what firms need to know when their staff changes phones. That may seem a little trivial, but with multi-factor authentication and mobile devices and firm staff accessing data, it can pose workplace issues, including productivity challenges and even security risks. Be sure to check out the education section below for additional resources. As always, hit the like and subscribe buttons and look in the comments section below for the link to this week's weekly News Roundup newsletter. And come visit us at cpapracticeadvisor.com for the latest news impacting tax and accounting professionals.